Hey everybody, Derek Gilbert here with Keller Williams Realty. Today I just wanted to touch base with you. I know I do these monthly real estate update videos, but this video that I wanted to send today is for a specific reason. We're actually seeing some shifting going on in the market right now, and I think it's an important message to get out to people before this gets into full swing. There's a lot of indicators that I don't think people are going to pick up on for quite a while, and we're definitely noticing a few things. And so this isn't a cry wolf message, but it's definitely a call to action to anybody that's been thinking about possibly selling their home, or if maybe you know of a neighbor or a family member or somebody that's been basically waiting for the market to hit its peak. Well, I think we're there, and I think we're starting to, or maybe we have just passed it, and we started seeing this in June. So I wanted to take a couple minutes, point out some quick indicators to you, and just make this a fast and informative video. So just real briefly, I wanted to start here with our active inventory. This is the past 3 years of active inventory in the Denver market. You can see right here is 2011, here's 2012, 2013, and here we are midway through 2014. So you can see that we're still at all-time low volumes for housing availability, which is a great thing and definitely keeps us in a seller's market, which is where we're at right now. What I'm seeing and where I think this shift is coming into place isn't necessarily showing up in these numbers. It's actually showing up in the finer details, such as scheduled showings. If we take a look at the Keller Williams DTC office, which has over 350 brokers here, we have thousands of listings that we're currently servicing. So there's a very clear indication when call volume slows down or showing volume slows down that shows us that there's a shift coming up in the market. And in the month of June, we saw that. In April, we had nearly 3,800 scheduled showings on properties, and that dropped down to just about 3,100 for the month of June, which was about a 16% decrease in scheduled call volume on properties. That was happening during the month of June, which just happened to be probably one of the best real estate months I've had in my career. So it's a very silent metric. You don't really see it, but it's there and it will show up in 60 to 90 days down the road because decrease in showings means decrease in contracts and potential pending sales. So I just want to give you a heads up on this because I think that, like I said, this is going to start to come into play later this fall. As we start to look at other indicators, I'm also looking at number of sales. So if I switch this chart and I go to the number of sales over the past 3 years, once again, you're going to see that this is really strong. So here we are in 2011, 12, 13, and 14. So you can see that right now in June and July of 2014, we're basically matching the same amount of peak sales that we had last year in 2013. But the market has been red hot, so you would actually expect that these numbers would be greater, and they're not. So once again, it's something that doesn't really show up, I think, in the reports that people are looking at, but it's definitely something that I think you need to compare and pay attention to. So I just want to get this message out for a few reasons. One is, like I said, I think we're approaching that peak. The 250 and below market is still red hot, and that's going to stay that way for probably at least another 6 to 12 months. It's that 300, 350 and above where we're starting to see this come into play. I think we're going to see the slowdown more in the upper tiers and mid tier of the market. You know, that sweet spot of 3 to 600,000, we're going to see that slow down. The 600,000 plus and into a million, that is a different market altogether. It's not really driven by the fierce competitive interest rates that basically bottom out the market at the 250 and below. So if you're in any certain price range and you know where you're at and you're trying to get an idea of value and where you should time your home on getting it on the market, give me a call. I'd be happy to go through all these details with you, provide you a free market analysis on your property, and give you a consultation and some proper direction on where to go with your home. If you're a buyer in this market or you're thinking about buying, this might be the time to start jumping back in. A lot of people went to the wayside because they just didn't want to compete with how crazy this market has been this year. So if you've been waiting for that, you still want to take advantage of these really low interest rates and you want to get into the market when it's starting to transition, this might be a good time for you. You'll probably still realize a little bit of appreciation here through the end of the year and into next year as well. I don't see prices falling back. I just see the bidding wars coming to an end. I see, some of these escalated prices pulling back into reality. So, anyways, I hope you found this informative, useful. Once again, give me a call, 720-480-9877. Would love to talk further to you about this and help you with any real estate needs that you might have. Thanks and have a great day.